This is what happens when someone says plot holes don't matter. Tommy Wiseau's Rise of Skywalker is the 9th film in the Skywalker saga, and the 3rd film in the part of the saga that's not canon, as it is clearly fanfiction made by bickering toddlers. I should mention that my views on Star Wars are a bit odd. Let me explain. I used to unironically think The Last Jedi was a masterpiece, and I fucking love Legos. I never been a huge Star Wars fan myself. That credit always went to my dad. I like the original films well enough, but the only reason I bothered to watch the films is because Star Wars is the first licensed theme done by Lego. And even so, Lego Star Wars was nothing to me compared to Bionicle. But I have always wondered what it was like to be a Star Wars fan, watching Empire Strikes Back in theaters for the first time. And long story short, I somehow felt that way with The Last Jedi. I was pissed off that people were saying it's bad, but I eventually learned the truth. God, so much shit flew over my head. The point is, the fucking Last Jedi was once my favorite Star Wars movie, and even I consider The Rise of Skywalker to be horrendous. That's how bad this movie is. Many people have already torn this film to shreds, so why am I even bothering to make this video, you may ask? Well, I have 2 cards to lay on the table. 1, the Knights of Ren are pathetic. I'm pretty sure JJ was trying to make the Star Wars equivalent of the Ring Wraiths, but unfortunately, he instead just made 6 more Captain Phasmas. Cool looking, but worthless. All they did in the film was track the heroes, which wasn't even necessary with Kylo's Force Skype, and then they get their asses whooped by said Kylo at the end of the film. One of them has a gun, and it's not even used once in the film. My second, more important card that I lay on the table is that the movie even fails as a guilty pleasure. Now, credit where it's due, in spite knowing that it was bad the entire time, I still kinda liked the film, and then this happened. It's clear that J.J. Abrams didn't care about the rules anymore, which, honestly, fair enough. The franchise was already logistically murdered in the last film, so might as well go all out stupid, am I right? Well, I'd say wrong, because even following a sequel as crippled as The Last Jedi, surely there are more logical ways of following that shit up than this.
I'm the spy.
Right. All out stupid. Did the film appeal to every single fan in the world like the jet plane wanted? Nope. Not at all. Why? Well, first of all, that's fucking impossible. But even so, the movie makers clearly didn't really understand what would have been cool in a Star Wars film to begin with. The film itself makes a big deal out of jetpack stormtroopers.
They fly now!
Even though not only Boba Fett has existed since 1978, but there are already stormtroopers with jetpacks in the expanded universe. And they were honestly pretty mundane. Now, I will acknowledge the fact that the film had a very difficult job of appealing to both the fans and haters of Star Wars The Last Jedi. But the thing is, it does things that neither side even asked for. Take Rey's lineage of being Palpatine's granddaughter, for example. Obviously, that's automatically spitting in the face of those that liked the idea that Rey's parents were nobody. To clarify, they liked the message that you can be an important dude, even if your parents were worthless. But the people who disliked this scene also didn't ask for the whole Palpatine lineage, because Rey not being related to a familiar character wasn't even the problem. The actual problem was the opposers of the film needed an explanation to why the hell Rey was so easily powerful without having any training. And her being the offspring of someone powerful would have answered that. It didn't matter if it was someone familiar or not. And no, the Palpatine lineage is not that answer. Yes, her grandpa is super powerful, but for some reason neither of her parents are. Or at least, not in this film alone. You know what? This film does not even appeal to the 1-year-old inside me. Sure, the treadmill chase was stupid but fun. It was nice to see Billy D. Williams again. And the Red Troopers are cool. But Death Star Star Destroyers? Another desert planet? New characters? Man, I don't want new characters. I want the old new characters to be fleshed out. I don't want Palpatine to return. I want General Grievous to return and actually be a major badass again. Man, I don't want Reylo. I want... You know what? I want the legendary Luke Skywalker to face off against the motherfucking Balrog. And this is why appealing to everybody is impossible, because I don't think Lord of the Rings fans would be too thrilled of seeing the Balrog in a Star Wars movie, especially a terrible one.
I'm Rey.
Rey who?
Rey Skywalker.
Congratulations, Rey Skywalker. You just smooched your brother. Runs in the family, I suppose.